Vyzer is a talented underground artist best known for his music that draws influence from a variety of different genres. Hopefully this video helps you learn a little more about this artist. Born in the Netherlands but growing up in Singapore, Vyzer would first take an interest in music during the SoundCloud era. It would be through artists such as Lil Pump, XXXTentacion, Juice WRLD, and Lil Peep where Vyzer first started to enjoy music on his own. He actually said around this time he never imagined that he would make music himself and even thought the idea of him making music was cringy. Fast forward to during the pandemic in the year 2020, Vyzer was 16 years old when he had joined a CSGO game with a few strangers. Vyzer said these strangers had queued in together, however they were really nice and Vyzer became friends with them. At some point one of these gamers had mentioned to Vyzer that he made music and went by the name Sammy7. This was intriguing to Vyzer because as mentioned earlier he was a fan of Lil Peep and Sammy had made music similar. At some point Vyzer decided he wanted to try making music himself and with some help from Sammy, Vyzer was able to get started. Vyzer mentioned Sammy giving him the music software FL Studio and teaching him some of the basics. Sammy showed Vyzer how to import a beat, find the key/BPM, how to set up plugins along with some other basic stuff. From there, if Vyzer wanted to learn anything else, he said he would just search up YouTube tutorials. Vyzer said in the beginning he started out only recording short drafts until he finished his first full song featuring Sammy7. Vyzer was making emo rap at the time and would turn to SoundCloud to release this first song. Vyzer went on to release more emo rap songs, however aside from one track they are all currently deleted. Vyzer would go on to become interested in the hyperpop genre and wanted to experiment with this style himself. Vyzer included artists such as Glaive, Eric DOA, Alden, and Dollywood One as being some of the artists he enjoyed in this style. During this time, Vyzer would form a working relationship with an artist by the name of Rose Sleeves. Rose Sleeves was much more experienced with this style of music and would share some of his knowledge with Vyzer. Vyzer mentioned Rose Sleeves teaching him different methods of singing, vocal manipulations, and editing. Rose Sleeves would be featured on Vyzer's first full hyperpop song titled I Don't Like It Here. From here, Vyzer would continue to experiment more not only with his music software but also how he used his voice to create different melodies and flows. At some point down the line, Vyzer became friends with another artist by the name of Neo Prada. Neo Prada gave Vyzer a vocal preset and Vyzer said it fit him very well. This is when Vyzer quote-unquote accidentally made the song titled Bleedin'. Vyzer shared an interesting piece of his creative process here. He said a lot of times he will quote-unquote accidentally make songs through experimenting, trying new things, and getting himself so wrapped up in the music that before he knows it, he realizes he's finished a full song without even planning to. It's worth mentioning that during the chapter of Vyzer making hyperpop music, he would form a working relationship with an artist by the name of Kitseki. Kitseki was going by a different stage name at the time and all the songs they made together are currently deleted. The two artists would eventually lose contact with each other, however Kitseki will come into the story again later on. The next part of Vyzer's story brings us to a point in his career where he actually started to create radio-style pop music. The first song he released in this style was the song titled Think Too Much. The next song he released in this style would be the song titled 1929. This song would actually go on to be featured in a rhythm music game titled Geometry Dash. This came about after the owner of a website titled Newgrounds where Geometry Dash gets its music from approached Vyzer and gave him access to publish his music on there. Vyzer would go on to release the song titled Lies Lies Lies, which would also be featured on Geometry Dash. After this, Vyzer continued to create music in a variety of styles, juggling different genres such as pop, indie pop, hyperpop, and rage. This was until Vyzer met his now best friend named Luna who was into a more alternative style of music. Vyzer decided to surprise Luna by creating a post-punk song titled Waste My Time, and after filming a teaser video for the song it gained a lot of attention, receiving over 200,000 views on TikTok. Vyzer would create a handful of other post-punk songs, however he would only release one more titled I Wanna Leave You in the Past with a guitar solo feature from Luna. Moving forward from here, we reach the point in Vyzer's career where Kitseki comes back into the story. Vyzer said he had received a DM from Kitseki and wasn't sure who he was right away because of the name change. This was around the time Kitseki was gaining a lot of attention after the release of the song titled Hands Up. The two artists had rekindled their friendship and Vyzer said he was extremely inspired by the music Kitseki had created. After finding a beat on YouTube from the producer known as Wasty, Vyzer took this inspiration and created the song titled I Got an Emo Chick with Balls. Vyzer said he just made the song for fun and had no intention of releasing it originally. This was until one day when Vyzer joined Kitseki in a Twitch stream where they were playing CSGO together. Vyzer thought it would be funny to play the song on stream and when he did, the fans had a great reception to it. Vyzer decided to release the song just then, and with some promotional help from Kitseki, the song received a lot of attention. Off the back of this song's success, Vyzer had formed more connections in the underground. Vyzer and Wasty went on to do splits for the song titled Psycho. Vyzer also would work with the artist Pros on the song titled I Don't Want Your Love But I Need You Right Now. The next big collaboration was on the song titled On Her Knees with Wasty and Pros. Another notable collaboration to come was the song titled Techno Kitty with Lytra. Vyzer would form relationships with plenty of other artists within the scene such as Noskov, Proxy, Asteria, Nami, Pearlblade, Dur, Lunar, Cyan, Cameron XO, and the list goes on. Vyzer is a great artist and I look forward to seeing where his career takes him. Well, that's all for this video. Big shout out to Hopeless for the edit, and please subscribe for more mini documentaries on various underground artists.